guys, I am doing the first ever on Kristen Live plated unboxing. I have never gotten one of these before. I've done a lot of other unboxing videos of all sorts of things and food as well. And I'm doing it on this huge dog crate of mine because I was just getting ready to mop and had all the chairs and the stools picked up off the floor to mop, and my plated box got delivered. So we're going to just do a quick impromptu unboxing. Here we go. Okay, so in this box, I guess I requested 2 meals. I don't really remember. The other unboxings, I got 3 meals, but I'm probably sure I was the one that did this. I don't remember. I did this like 2 weeks ago, and there was a delay for some reason by like a whole week and a half. I don't know if that's normal with plated. If you guys have ever used plated, leave in the comments below and let me know if that's normal, or maybe it's just because it was the first time. Monday is also a holiday, so maybe that had something to do with it. But I've got garlic soy pork chops with bok choy and water chestnuts, and fontina stuffed chicken with roasted potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and peas. They both look fantastic, delicious. I can't remember if I picked these out. I don't think I picked these out, but they asked me like out of like 20 meals what looks like something we would like, and so maybe from that they chose these, but they look great and I'm excited. I think they're both going to be good. Alright, so enough with that. Oh wow, okay. So this is a little different, which is nice. Usually it's packaged with like layers of stuffing, or at least some of the other boxes are, and this is just kind of nice, and you just open the top. It's almost like a little makeshift cooler. So you just open it up and everything's there. You've got all the vegetables. We've got leeks, scallions. Well, this looks like bok choy maybe. What does it say? Yep, bok choy. Got stuff for the garlic soy pork chops, which is cool. It says, oh, I thought that meant step 2. It says serving plan for 2. Alright. And then we've got stuff for the fontina stuffed chicken. Lift here for more. This is pretty common. This is what most of the companies do, is put the meat towards the bottom on top of the ice packs, just to ensure that if you're not home when it gets delivered, that it stays fresh and doesn't go bad on you. So we've got the 2 pork chops and the 2 chicken breasts, all individually wrapped, which is kind of cool because even if you're just cooking for one, you could cook the meal and then have it like 2 nights in a row, or you could have like the other half of it like for lunch left over the next day. So that is that. And then there are 4 big ice packs, which is awesome. We are in hot, sunny northern Florida. It is, I believe, about 90 out right now, and this is the end of May. So that definitely seems adequate. They're about half melted, but there's still a good chunk of ice in there. But they're about half melted, and I think this only sat on our doorstep for maybe 30 minutes. But I don't know where it was shipped from and what day they shipped it. I'm assuming it was shipped yesterday, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I will do a follow-up and show you guys how the meals turned out, and then I'll give you my overall review and opinion. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back again to do another review and kind of a cook along with me recipe for a food or dinner unboxing. This one is by Plated, and it is a garlic soy pork chop with bok choy and water chestnuts. It looks delicious. So what I've done is started the rice and just with some water and some salt, and boiled it for about 5 minutes, turned it off, put the lid on, and I'm heating up the sesame oil now. Went ahead and chopped and washed the veggies pre-recording so that we can move this along quicker. And then when I'm finished, I will put the recipe below so that you guys can make it if you would like to as well. So let's get this thing started. Warm, and it says to add the whites of the scallion and some of the light greens. So when you were chopping it, it did say to keep the whites separate from the darker ones that you're going to use later. So we're going to go ahead and add those. We're going to add half of the garlic at this point, which is chopped but not finely diced. And we're just going to stir that around for a minute until it becomes kind of like incandescent or iridescent, like it shimmers, and then we'll add the bok choy bulbs. When I cut and rinse the bok choy, it also asked to keep the greens and the stem separate, so I have washed them and then chopped them and kept them separate. And so once this has been cooking for about a minute, we're going to go ahead and add the bok choy stem. Now these have cooked for about a minute. I'm going to go ahead and add the bok choy stems that have been washed and chopped into about 1-inch pieces. We're going to let those cook for, I'm reading the recipe as I'm telling you guys because it's the first time I've ever made this, so bear with me here. And let's see. Okay, then we're going to half the lime. Alright, and we've still got the other half that apparently we're going to use later. Alright, then we're going to add the water chestnuts, which they have provided pre-cut and ready. And give those a minute, and then we're going to add the leaves and some salt. Set about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which I don't measure, so this is probably too much, but that's what we're going to use. We go ahead and pull out the pork chops and let them not come to room temperature, but just kind of warm up a little bit from the refrigerator temperature. We'll let these continue to cook for about a minute, and we will add the bok choy leaves and go from there. All of this is ready. We're going to go ahead and add the leaves in. Those are only going to cook about 30 to 45 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and turn it up to medium-high heat while this cooks. Okay, and let's see, what do we got next? We're going to add the cooked rice. of oil. And a little bit of salt and pepper. Salt's going out. I'm going to use my Crazy Jane salt as a substitute. My salt is going out. And then I need my pepper. Alright. We're going to press down, it says, to a single layer. And without moving until it's golden on the bottom, 3 to 4 minutes. Meanwhile, in a small bowl, we're going to whisk together ketchup, soy sauce, crushed red pepper, juice of half a lime, intermediate garlic, which I've all put in here. And then we're going to transfer the fried rice to serving plates, wipe the pan clean, and then we're going to go to the next step. So, as soon as this is done, we'll be right back. Alright, so this is done, and we're going to plate it up. Make sure that the pork chops have been kind of dried momentarily on some paper towels because they can tend to hold that moisture when they're packaged like that. And let me just make sure we're just going to go ahead and, oh wait, hold on. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of some oil. Alright, make sure that gets nice and hot. Let's see, it needs to be medium-high heat. Once it's hot, we're going to add the pork until brown, 3 to 5 minutes. Once we flip the pork, we're going to go ahead and add that yummy sauce we made in this side bowl. And we're going to put the pork over here on the cutting board to rest, and we will finish it up here in just a minute. Super excited to try this, you guys, and I will definitely leave some after pictures and what my thoughts were when we're finished. If you guys, like I said, want to make this, I will leave the recipe below. Please comment if you've made anything like this before, or if you have any tips or tricks for me to make it easier. This is my first time I've made it, so I'm always open and happy to hear what your comments are. So, I'll see y'all in a second. Been put through paper towels so that the moisture has lessened. We're going to go ahead and cook these for about 3 to 5 minutes, flip them, add this awesome sauce, and then, let's see, we're going to put those on the cutting board and go to the next step. So, we still have the dark scallions, half of the lime, and the other half the peanuts. And once we've added all those, I think we're going to have a beautiful meal, and I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, so the pork chops have cooked over medium-high heat for 3 to 4 minutes, and they've got this nice golden brown saute on the side. Flip that over. Okay, and at this point, we're going to pour over the magic sauce, cook another 3 to 5 minutes, and then let it rest. So here we go. This is the special sauce that I made off camera that I gave you guys the recipe for. We're just going to kind of glaze over. Oh yeah, got it. Amazing. pork chops off. Got my pan cleaning. I'm going to cut this diagonally. I didn't quite get this one on the right angle, but it'll taste just as well the same. Okay, we're going to go ahead and plate this up. We're going to add the remainder of the peanuts, the remainder of the scallions that are the darker of the green, and we're going to put a little bit of lime over it. And because we're big pepper fans, I'm going to go ahead and just give it one more little pepper over. And there you have it. That is the garlic soy pork chop with bok choy and scallions. I will let you know when we are finished. I'm super excited.